Hey, Dave here from House Bourbon. Today we're going to do something a little bit different than normal. This is Budget Bourbons. This could be, say, like top 6 budget bourbons. Or this could be how I would build out my bar if I was just starting and had $200. So let's see if you guys agree, and maybe comment in with your top 6 budget bourbons. So, first of all, what's a budget bourbon? It's hard to pinpoint, but I sort of said about 35 bucks. You know, 35 bucks depending on the market, not including tax. So I've picked 6 of them, and you know, all totaled, you can probably get them all with tax for about 200 bucks. So starting at number 6. So number 6, Maker's Mark French Oak. Maker's Mark 46 French Oak. This thing comes in about 30 bucks. It's about 95 proof, 94.8 proof or something like that. This would be the only one that's sort of finished in this group. And sometimes as a first time, you know, whiskey drinker, you like the finished stuff, and you'll get to know if you like French oak, because French oak has a very particular taste. It's also a wheated bourbon. It's also Maker's Mark, so it looks pretty fancy and pretty cheap at 35 bucks. 30 bucks even, depending on markets. So the next one is Benchmark Foolproof. Benchmark Foolproof, 125 proof, comes from Buffalo Trace. Mash Bill 1, same thing as Buffalo Trace. Stag Junior, GTS if you want to get up that. Nowhere near as old, nowhere near as good, but coming in about 23 bucks. It's hard to do wrong at that price, and it has that very typical Buffalo Trace flavor. This helps you get introduced to Buffalo Trace at a younger age, but a higher proof. So it's a good one to have on the bar, and yeah, it's not in every market, but it's becoming more and more available. We see it all over Tennessee right now. So yeah, it's a good one to have. Benchmark Foolproof. There are other ones too, slightly cheaper, bonded, single barrel. So, you know, once you see, you could start out with one of those. They're even cheaper. I would go maybe top floor, or, you know, the bonded, I think, but Foolproof in this list is where I think I'd start. So the next one's a bit of a depending on location. If you live in Kentucky or are driving through Kentucky, I would recommend W Dant or JTS Brown. But if you don't live in Kentucky, like I don't, one of the other ones to pick up is Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. This thing comes in about 18 bucks. It's super cheap. One of the best values in, put it over here. One of the best values in whiskey. Whoa, that's not going to track very well. Yeah, it's fantastic. Of the JW Dants and the JTS Browns are just maybe even slightly better, but they're all pretty similar. And 100 proof, you know, under 20 bucks, can't complain. Now the Kentucky ones, the Dants and the Browns, might be a little bit over 20 bucks, especially if you manage to find it out of Kentucky, because they're Kentucky only. Okay, so the next one, absolute classic, could probably not be left off any budget bourbon list, is Wild Turkey 101. Now, Wild Turkey 101, 101 proof, comes in about 30 bucks. At that proof and at that price, it's hard to beat. It also gives you an entry into Wild Turkey. See if you like Wild Turkey. Now, is it the best Wild Turkey? No. Is it the worst Wild Turkey? Yes, but it's still pretty good. Has all those general flavors of Wild Turkey. So, yeah, no, definitely one you can't keep off any budget bourbon list. So this next one's a little bit of a 1 for 3 type thing too. It is the great and powerful Buffalo Trace. Now this thing comes in at, oh man, 33 bucks. Now can you get it in your market? I don't know. This is becoming more and more available in Tennessee. This one's a store pick, which can be amazing, but this is just a standard Buffalo Trace. As an entry into Buffalo Trace, it's probably more typical and better than the Foolproof Benchmark, but this is not going to be 125 proof. This is only 90 proof. It's easier drinker. It's what people will know. It's what people will probably lead into. So yeah, if you can pick up a bottle of Buffalo Trace to put on your bar, then you're a bit of a baller, you could say. And it's a tater bottle.
What we need's a few good taters.
What's taters, precious? What's taters, huh?
Potatoes.
Now, some other tater bottles, really depending on market, is, of course, well, a special reserve. Maybe not this big bad fat boy, but, you know, the standard 750 Weller, man, they go for like, they range, right? 28 to 36 bucks, depending on market and where you're at. Ohio, you seem to be able to get that as much as you want, wherever you want, so that's great for you guys. But other than that, we have to sort of run across them. And of course, the 101 is fantastic, but that's out of the range of this 35 bucks. So another one is Eagle Rare. I don't know the running price of that right now. It used to be 36 bucks, and if you could ever come across that 10-year whiskey from Buffalo Trace for 36 bucks, but I think the price has gone up in most markets to more than that, even at MSRP. And then, you know, secondary, I wouldn't pay anything much above 35 bucks for this one in the Weller, and you know, maybe 45 bucks for the Eagle Rare. But all great whiskies, all great to start out with, and you can get an entry into the Buffalo Trace Mash Bill 1 and sort of compare it against the benchmark and see if it's worth that extra money to step up. Okay, so the #1 best budget whiskey in the land by Dave from House Bourbon is the Great and Powerful Jack Daniel's Bonded Rye. This stuff is fantastic. Like, this is $32, available pretty much anywhere, and it's just a fantastic bottle. It's a stepping stone into the barrel proof one, which is the next level up. It's like 2 to 3 times the price, maybe 2.5 times the price, but this is great. I slept on this for a long time. I tried it the other day, and man, it is really good. It's a really good rye. It's just the baby version of the barrel proof, and the barrel proof is one that I rate as one of the best ryes ever made. So there you go. So there you are. That's my list of 6 budget bourbons. Build a bar for under 200 bucks. I think that'd give you a nice range of ryes and bourbons and wheated, and you know, you can try and work out what you like, and all pretty budget friendly in these day and age. So yeah, it's you can. And then the next level, if you want to step up, you're obviously getting into something more like Wild Turkey Rare Breed, Old Forester 1910, 1920, just the next step up into the, well, $60, $70, depending on when you're watching this video. But at that $35 range, there's still available whiskies out there on the shelf, and these are just the known ones, right? Like, there's plenty of unknown ones. They're a little bit more hit and miss. You might find a great one, you might find a lot of bad ones. So maybe if you're just starting out, stick to sort of these 6 for a start and find out what you like, and then branch out from there. So it's not all doom and gloom. There's definitely expensive whiskies out there, and there's definitely ones that are getting too expensive, right? And I think the distilleries are starting to learn that certain things just won't sell for any price. So maybe things will start turn around here. Maybe not too. Maybe we're all going to be drinking the cheap stuff, but if that's the case, it's not all that bad. So yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, and comment down what your 6 would be. You know, what did I miss out? What's on your bar? Below 35 bucks, what would you be putting on your bar? And maybe I'll try it out in the next live or something. So thanks for watching. Yeah, we had a 1-year anniversary. That's pretty cool, man. Like, it says I've made 350 videos in about 360 odd days. That doesn't seem right. I haven't made a video a freaking day. I don't know. Maybe that's like posts and everything. I could see that. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching all this time, and let's carry on. And 3,000 is the next number. We'll do a bit of a giveaway at 3,000, and a long way from that, but hopefully you get there in the next couple of months. So thanks for watching again, and the next video is probably going to be the polar opposite of this one. I was going to do the opposite one first, and I figured I better put some cheap one in first, but that's going to be bucket list pours. Like, absolute, no money spare, no money, money's not a consideration. What would be your 6 bucket list pours? So I've had a bit of a think about that one. I think I've had maybe one of them now that you might have seen in my last video, but the other ones are going to be, I know there's one other I can get, and then the other 3 to 4, I might never even see them. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Disney World, fuck yeah, Porno, fuck yeah, Valium, fuck yeah, Reebok, fuck yeah, fake tits, fuck yeah, sushi, fuck yeah, Taco Bell, fuck yeah, rodeo, fuck yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.